money fast, kings rule the world, that's cream. Last thing that I could remember if you ask me. Either make your own or pay a fare like a taxi. Fuck living life behind the backseat. Now it's time to set a new trend like it was last week. So I started plotting and clocking for a doomsday. With the pen and pad I'm jotting, checking options for a bouquet. Lay it on the grave, no time to hate. Minute made, niggas getting paid, feeling like a slave. Hymns and they scriptures of them and they bitches, while my palm itches. View of you, buying charms, motivation, quiet storm. Perform every written poem like a firebomb, and I bring it harder every morning. I'm hearing my alarm. From starved to wealth, the cards are dealt. Hopelessness is felt, but the truth, it helps, you know.
You ain't gotta full control your life. We all know these streets get cold at night, but I don't back down, I earn my stripes. You know that's the truth. Even if I fall, I'm a soldier. Damn, need a rock, I'm a boulder. I won't give up that fight, it's gonna be alright. I won't lose that truth.
Every day is a blessing, no mistakes, just lessons. Go to war with my rhymes, use my mind as a weapon. Positivity and progression, not accepting anything less than. Told them squares in my circle get weirded to get to stepping. No time for no nonsense, miss me with that bullshit. Intelligence the deadliest, I'm emptying the full clip. Destiny manifests, in other words I'm born for this. Crazy, sexy, cool, dash a rebel for a little twist. Diva in my own right, 20/20 hindsight. I'm looking at my past so I can try to make my wrongs right. You never see my brake lights, no stop until that bright light. The devil's trying to take my soul, but I ain't gone without a fight. This is what it takes to make it, put my faith in God. And nah, I ain't religious, but yo, these times is hard. Only way to look is up, all these scars made me tough. Music my addiction, too much is never enough, and that's the truth.
You ain't gotta full control your life. We all know these streets get cold at night, but I don't back down, I earn my stripes. You know that's the truth. Even if I fall, I'm a soldier. Damn, need a rock, I'm a boulder. I won't give up that fight, it's gonna be alright. I won't lose that truth. I won't lose that truth.
ship sailed and I can't tell. I'm out of time, I seen dollar signs and I can't stop till I get there. Man, this shit is serious, so boy, it's not a joke. You funny, you broke. Get money, get more. I had dreams that never go away when now you woke. And got some dirt on me that won't come clean from buying some. You wanna fuck with me, you lucky, I'ma let you know. What's your problem? Bring it here, bring it out. Adios. I'm out here trying to get it while you looking dumb. If you wanna get you some, if you wanna get you some. Ain't nobody out here trying to give it, so I'm taking some. Get money, get money, get money, get money. In the middle of the night, money calling, you know I'm up, I gotta make a run. If you wanna get you some, if you wanna get you some. The more outcome, the more income, I need all the money and then some. Hey, get money, get money, get money, get money. Want some, get some, check it. Bitch, you gotta want some, get butt naked. Let's be honest, if that trick ain't got the dollars here, debit. I ain't lying, ho. Pimpin' ain't a promise, I bet it. If business ain't
Since the game tonight has been postponed.
The men's and women's tournament have been canceled.
There will be no March Madness and a league left waiting with far more questions than anyone has answers.
And the questions continued and the answers proved to be elusive. But when you're preparing for the NBA draft, one thing is constant. The work must go on. There were challenges away from the floor that caused people to reflect both on the floor and off, and through it all, the young men who will hear their names called tonight endured and pushed forward, waited an extra 5 months. But finally, the night is here. LaMelo Ball, his brothers have made him famous. He has made them even more famous. Will he be the first player taken in the draft tonight? Anthony Edwards, the explosive scorer from Georgia, mother and grandmother with him in spirit in Atlanta tonight as he awaits to see when he will be drafted. James Wiseman, we got just a short glimpse of him in college basketball this past season, but a tremendous, versatile big man. Where will he go and how quickly? We saw a ton of Obi Toppin, and the Dayton Star can fly. Where will he soar tonight as he awaits to hear his name called in New York City? And of course, you have to dress the part and be ready. Tyrese Halliburton, who has just wowed everyone with his pre-draft interviews, and his game is so solid. The Iowa State star awaiting his moment, and you can't undersell the emotion that comes with this evening. R.J. Hampton, who skipped college basketball to play for the New Zealand Breakers, caught up just a little while ago, and the gravity of what this means for his life and his family as he has the opportunity to start his NBA career tonight. This is our virtual draft community. We'll be checking in with players around the country with the pandemic forcing us to do this virtually. You won't see the same types of hugs that you typically do on draft night on the stage. But up to 58 different players, if they have their name called, 60 will in all, but we could have 58 join us tonight. Welcome to NBA Draft 2020, presented by State Farm. We're doing everything tonight from our ESPN studios on campus in Bristol. That, the big board, is where Adam Silver will join us to make the announcements of the players who are selected in this NBA draft. And just across the way, we'll be here to give you those picks, break them down.
Woo! Let's go. And GGN lottery night and team selection. Let's fucking go. Man, I hope everybody is doing good. It is hot as hell out here in the Carolinas. So I don't know where y'all at, but it's hot as a mug over here. Glad that you guys were able to jump in today. Everybody that's in here, I really do appreciate it. Tonight's gonna be cool because we're gonna go over the lottery selection, in which everybody that is in the GGN MyLEAGUE will be selected draft order wise. Team selection will be picked tonight, and one step closer to draft night, which is Sunday. So the more that we get, some entertainment, the opportunity to enjoy each other when we're playing against each other, it's gonna be fun. Making sure that everybody had a bunch of questions. I know it's tough with the whole creation, the builds and all that. Like, that stuff can get annoying, but the hardest part is over. It's literally the creation of the league is the hardest. Once everything is done and we are actually in draft night, we're good. So I'm hoping that you guys get the spot that you want. Everything will be drawn at random. And we will have an actual wheel and we'll count down. I'll make sure that we throw all of the selections into the Discord so that everybody knows where they're at in the event that they forget in the next couple of days. But a couple shout outs. Definitely want to shout them out because I haven't been on in a while. So big shout outs to Nels 4786. I appreciate the follow. BA Boss 89. I appreciate the follow. Thank you. We got a lot of users in here. I said that I would do it because it's my cousin and I love him. But the sweatshirt brought to you by my boy Shandon. Excuse me, my cousin Shandon. Just graduated from the University of Niagara. 5-year or 4-year starter for that team. Played ball. It was incredible. Kid balled out. And this is his clothing line. So SB12. If you guys get a chance, check him out on Twitter. Check him out on IG. Again, it's shop.sb12. His sweatshirt is dope. I got the red one. Red's my favorite color, so I got it. We got the left arm that has all the stars for all the all-star selections that he probably had when he was in high school and in college. And then the right is the general because he's just a point guard. Dude is nasty at basketball, better at basketball than I was at football. And that's a compliment because I was a fucking lockdown. Tell you the truth, that was the best corner in the country. Till it hurt my knee, but that's what everybody says. More importantly, another shout out to my boy that's just about to get his stream life launched. I want to shout out Ty Streams. That's Ty He or Ty_He Streams. Streams with a Z because he's cool like that. Big shout out to him because he just got all the equipment that he needed to make his stream, as good as possible. He does play games like Call of Duty, Warzone. So if you guys check him out on that, he does play NBA 2K. He also plays, I believe, MLB The Show. So like those are good games if you guys like to watch. Definitely follow him. It looks like he's up in the chat right now, so definitely follow him. That's my boy. I've known him since grade school. But y'all didn't come in here for just me shouting people out. Y'all came in here because you wanted to see where you were going to be picked. So without further ado, let's go ahead and pull up the max screen so y'all can see it. This is this way. That's the lucky wheel. All users, and again, the way that it is selected or the way that it will run based off of whoever told me that they were playing. That's the order, okay? So like there's nobody that has more opportunity than another. I was the first one to start it, so my name went first. Professor Pi Q usually runs a point guard build. I think he's going with the shooting guard, small forward-ish. A little bit bigger than he usually is, but it's going to be cool to see him play in a position outside of point guard. J. Robert 17. My boy is usually a big guy. He's usually a power forward or a center. I think he's trying to figure out which one he wants to do. His build is coming in late. He was out of town, so we gave him a little break, obviously. I foul out 21. The man with the most builds in the history of NBA 2K. I really have no idea, what he actually wants to be. I think he's a center right now. Things could change. Again, all edits, everything will be final as of Sunday when it's draft night. We just wanted to make sure that we put the fire to everybody's feet because I needed this shit in by lottery night. BWOCM Foot 2. He's like a wing. Usually plays like the swinger position, but the boy's got a mean step back fade away. I'm not giving away secrets because everybody knows it's coming. I lock those. New to the league or new to the community. Really don't know his build. It looked like he's going to be, again, one of those 2 through 4 positions. There's not too many centers, but we have Thoreno 6'4", 6'5". He usually is also a small forward / power forward. He's running the same style of build. Coach Dub 90. Nobody cares about his build. He usually plays college football games, but he jumped into the 2K life. He's going to get his ass whooped. Buddha Belly helped him out with his build. He also has a really good, 2 through 4, being able to play pretty much every position besides the center. Invader Slim, ATV, again, new to the community when it comes to the GGN, so I appreciate you both. BA Boss 89 just helped him build his power forward, so we know he's going to be good. Q Rabe, another power forward, small forward build. Same with G Biggie A Bell, another wing style. Green Bay is also away, so Green Bay TTV, he's been away for a while. He's going to be back on Sunday, so I got the confirmation to make sure that he's in. He said he's in, I believe him. Turn Me Up Cruise is the last entry when it comes to all of our builds, so I appreciate everybody that was able to get everything in on time. It just made it so much easier for us to do all of this, so I really do appreciate it. Last but not least, all of the new follows. I appreciate you guys. Coach Dub 90, appreciate the follow. ATV, appreciate the follow. ATV, hit your boy up with the sub. Much love. I appreciate you, big dog. Good luck on the interview tomorrow, man. I have nothing but love for you guys. And Buddha Belly 15, I appreciate the follow as well. All right, y'all came in here for this, so let's start it. Foot, I appreciate the follow, baby. Let's go with the first one. So this is how it's gonna go. When you get selected, you will be entry number 30, and we will count down from that. All right, so I'm gonna make a little list just so I know. We're counting down from 30. Once you get selected, I'm gonna send you a text. I need to know what position you're going. What team you're picking. All right, and then I'll make another video. It'll go on YouTube about how the rules will be for the actual league, not creation. So like, we'll go over trades per team. We'll go over relocation rules, the settings for the sliders, all that shit. I'll make another video for you guys to follow on YouTube. But let's get to the first selection. Let's see who is going to be draft pick number 30. Spin that fucking wheel, baby. I hope you guys can hear music because I got the 2K music playing in the background. It looks like number 30, BWOCM Foot, is going to be selection number 30. So I'll reach out to Foot now just to see where he wants to be. Unless he's watching, it would help so I could see. But let me check out. Foot's on the clock. Foot, who you being? Let's see here. And let's go, boy out here picking the Pacers. So Foot is taking the Indiana Pacers. Foot at 30. Goes to Foot. Pacers. Checked. Cool. That means the next selection is going to be out west. So whoever is going to be picked next, please be ready with your team. Chat, let me know if you guys can hear some type of like game audio, like music in the background. I just want to make sure that it's not like dead silent. But Foot is off the board. Boy picking number 30. From what we saw with the I want to say the snake, you're still in that like 86, 87 overall, but you get back to back. So you'll get both picks, back to back, and then you'll still have your created guy. So like you're good. Boy said no music. All right, so let me see if I can turn this up. Let me go, just so we don't get shut down. I'm gonna put my boy Q on here. Alright, so y'all play him just so Twitch don't get mad at me. Again, go follow my boy Q Rabe. His music, or New HQ, his music is on YouTube. It's on Apple Music. So y'all go get a chance, download his music. Boy got some nice beats, boy got some nice rhymes. Next selection, 29, let's go. See, I had the computer audio on this too. It was it had like the fireworks and all that. Oh, late entry, Turn Me Up Cruz. So number 29 will be Cruz. Cruz, if you are out there, let your boy know who you are picking. If you can throw it in the chat. If you can't, I'll throw it into the Discord. Cruz is up. Boy picked OKC, the Thunder. Okay, let's go. I like it. The Young Gunners, even though that there's nobody there, I like it. I like that. I like the OKC squad. Try to get them a championship because they sure as hell need one. They lost a lot of superstars in real life and ain't got nothing in return. Hidden. All right, 29 is taken. So let's go. Choosing number 28. Let's see who's the next pick, baby. I'm kind of nervous to see where I'm going to be, tell you the truth. The higher isn't always the best because then you don't get nothing. Buddha Belly 21, baby, let's go. So let's throw it in here. 28 will be Buddha Belly. And if you out there, please throw in the chat who you about to be. He's picking the Lakers. I hope not, motherfucker. Better not. No, he can't. So it went. Oh yeah, it's East. So it is a East selection. It went East, then it went West. Now it's East. So it's got to be a Eastern Conference team. And if I look at who he submitted earlier, let's see who he might go with. Let's see here. Is he gonna pick the C's? I don't know. I don't know if he said that he's gonna be. Yeah, he didn't have the C's as his #1 team. So let's see who he actually goes with. He got. I ain't gonna give you a timer, but you know, we ain't all gonna be here for the whole night. So let's go, baby. I know that your squads or your teams that you did send my way was either gonna be the Raptors, the Bulls, the 76ers. He said he's going to South Beach. Did I miss it? Did I not read it right? Man, I don't see that shit in there. Don't be calling teams out. Do not table talk, because then you guys get rid of the teams that I want to be. Oh, he's going to Miami. Son of a bitch. Miami got fresh jerseys. I ain't gonna lie. So I'm happy for him. Picking the Heat. Let me go ahead and save that for you. Boom. So 30, 29, 28, 29, done. We got the Pacers. Ooh, I put 20, 28. My bad. Give me 1 second. I want to make sure that I don't lose the order that everybody is. Going with the Heat. Cool. Right on. Let's go. Hey, we're moving through this. I like it. Get you guys back to your night. Up next, as you guys see, when somebody gets removed, all the odds go for everybody to be even, just so people don't think that, you know, they're losing out on it. Oh, that's like split. Oh, we went with ATV. So selection number 27 in the draft will go to ATV. Boy got himself a job interview tomorrow. So again, good luck to Tham for that one. But I need to know, you are now considered a Western Conference threat. Who you got? Boy say he's sleeping. It's not that late. Not yet. ATV, who you got? Every time I write yeah, it autocorrects. Man, don't be sick. I want to put that in there. Oh man, it gets, like I said, it gets hot down here. We got the AC running. That shit still don't matter. Ugh. If you can either send me via message or you can send me something in the chat just so we know you up. You are selection number. He's going with Phoenix. Okay, I don't mind it. You know, it was definitely a choice of mine. I would say I think it was in the top 5. Might have been the last for the West for me, but I like it. So pick number 27 is going to be ATV, and he's going out west to be the Suns. I like it. Oh man, it auto-corrected it to the subs. Look at this boy creeping in here, opening my door. You bringing your toy in here? Or you just walking in? You gonna lay down? You gonna say hi to the camera? You just gonna hide? Nope. You just open my door just to leave. Dogs, man, I swear, they just want to know you're in here, and then they just dip. Like anything changed. Been in here yelling. Alright, next selection. Let's see who's up. It sucks that the audio's not here because there was audio. It's just not there, apparently. The spinning noise isn't there. But we're up. J. Roberts, 17. The man that still has not completed his build, but he confirmed that he's still playing. So we know what position you're going to be. We just don't know what team you want to be. So I'm going to send that message now. J. Rob, who you got? If he's on, throw it in there. I wonder if people get a notification when I at them, or if I have to actually text them. Let's see here. 26 is gonna be J. Roberts, and we just need to know who he gonna be. He's going with the C's. We should have known. The kid that says I gotta go down to Harvard, park the car in the Harvard yard. Boy with the thickest Massachusetts accent in this league. As of course he's going with the Celtics. I don't blame him. As much as I could care less about the C's, I like the history when it comes to the way that their court is set up. I like it in the video game. The green actually goes really good with the white in 2K, the video game. I could care less in real life, but in the video game it looks dope. So they definitely were in my top 5, but they're out of here. Cool, going back and forth. So the next one we're gonna have is out west. Let's see who the next pick is. This is cool. I like this. I never used this app before, but I Google search so much shit to find out. Coach Dub, whatever team is in Texas, he's going with. Whether it's it's the West, so it's the Spurs. He's going with either them or the Mavs. Who else is out in Texas? Don't they have like 3 teams? I feel like he's going with somebody out in Texas. It's got to be UT for him, even though he said his boy is going to LSU, the real school out there in college football. But Coach Dub, you up? Who you got? Let's see if he's gonna surprise and pick a non-Texas team. I know when he sent this in earlier. Actually, he didn't have any Texas teams. He's going to. Hey, come on. See, I knew somebody was going to say something like this. When you just say LA, I don't know what team you mean. Are you the Lakers or are you the Clips, bro? Like, let's be real. Clippers got better jerseys, but the Lakers got better talent and possibilities for championships. We know who the little brother is out in LA, but he says to live and die in LA. And then he don't tell me who it is. He's going with the Lakers. All right, cool. So we'll go with the Lakers. Clippers got good jerseys, so that's why I say that. We'll go ahead, coach. He's going with the Lakers. Kind of pissed because the Lakers obviously were I think they were my number 2 West, just because of jerseys. I'm a big fan of. I think I got number 1. I ain't gonna tell nobody. Oh no, they were my number 1. It's in the chat, so let's go. All right, on to the next one. Pick number 24, Eastern Conference team. I like that he might break the top 20, but that doesn't necessarily mean that. Oh, Q-Rabe! I haven't seen him in the chat, so I don't know if he's in. Let me text him directly. Q. Who you got? Who you picking as a team? Let's see if he's answered. I don't know. I hope he's not working. I haven't heard from him in a while. I really hope he can answer his phone. Put it out there that everybody was going to be messaged. So let me throw it in here again. Q, who you got? I really hope he doesn't hold us up. If it takes too long, I'm gonna call him. So let's hope. And let me throw in one more chat in here. Hopefully he doesn't have all chats muted, but his selection, if he doesn't pick, let's see. I know that he was the Blazers in one of actually he was the Blazers multiple times, but he can't be a Western team. He didn't send anything in the chat this morning, so I can't choose for him. But I'm going to give him a call. If I don't get a response in the next 10-15 seconds, I'm going to give him a call, and you guys will hear the phone call as if we're playing Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, so we can get this on and popping. And then if not, I'll throw it in the chat, who you think he should be, and then whoever I see. Oh, here he is. Yo, cue it up. You're on the line with Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Alright, so teams that you're a Western, you are a Eastern Conference team. Teams that were selected already.
Wait, what was my pick?
You're going to be pick number 24.
Alright.
Not too bad. But I do need to know what Eastern Conference team you want to be. Teams already picked are the Heat, the Celtics.
No, tell me who's available, bro.
Everybody besides the 3 that I'm telling you.
Oh.
The Pacers, the Heat, and the Celtics are taken. Everybody else is available in the East.
And this is, generically speaking, like a logo.
Yeah, you're just picking the team for the jerseys, the city, whatever, because you're going to end up drafting the team. If this were Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, they would have cut your phone off already.
Goddamn. Wait, you said the Heat, the Celtics, and the Pacers were the only pick?
Yep.
I'll be, that's the coolest mascot.
This man's talking about mascots.
I will be.
Any day now.
I will be. Sean.
Go with the Hornets. I like it. You're going to be owned by Michael Jordan. I like it.
Right.
Cool.
That's right.
I'll throw that in there. Number 24 is going to Q-Rabe, and he's going to be the Hornets. Let's go.
Right.
Good shit. If you get a chance, text your brother and let him know that I'm most likely going to be calling him soon, too. I'll catch you.
Hey, I'll try to reach out to him, but he's sick, bro. He caught vid, bro.
All right, no, yeah, tell him I wish him the best, obviously. But, yeah, I'll shoot him a text.
I think he's all right. He's coming out of it, but he's literally slept like the last 36 hours.
The worst. I felt that like 2 weeks ago. But I will catch you, bro.
All right, man. Later on.
Peace. Boom! So y'all heard it. Boy is going with the Charlotte Hornets out east. Oh, I gotta close this door because I'm yelling. Hold on a second. Damn dog just literally just walked in, opened the door just to check to see if I was here, and then left. Didn't even stick around. Greg, I got another phone call. Greg, you ain't up yet. I'll text you when you're up. Yo, I'll text you when you're up.
Alright, my fault. Alright,
No, you're good.
I'm here.
All right, boom. Now everybody want to be available. Now let's go. All right, let's go. Pick number 23. Let's spin it. Is that iLock or Thoreno? Thoreno! Pick number 23. Boy is going to be out west. I hope you know who is available. If you haven't, let's see who he is going to be. Let's throw it in the chat for... Damn, I can't find it. Main chat. Thoreno. Who you got? Let's see if he's in here. I don't know if he's watching, but I sent him a message. I think he might have actually threw his teams in. So in the event of him being busy, I can always look. He did not. He did not. All right. So I'm hoping that he's here. Can picks and teams be traded? I don't want to open that fucking Pandora's box. How do you even trade a pick? Because it's a fantasy draft. Like, you can't trade a future draft. Oh, maybe you can. Can you trade a future draft pick for a higher position? But then you don't get your first pick in this, and then I don't know how that's gonna fuck up everything. The only way you'd be able to do that is if you traded first round picks with each other, because you gotta pick in the first round. If you guys can figure out a way to do it, if people come to me and say, look, we worked it out, we want to trade pick number 29 for pick number 17, and then I'm going to give him my 2 first round picks in the actual draft, you can do that. But throw that shit in the chat, and then we'll figure out what happens from there. But if you guys want to, if you want to work out the way, something about it, we'll see. But Thoreno did not answer, so I'm gonna message him one more time. Yo, your draft team selection is up. Your pick 24, right? Is he 20? No, he's 23. Pick number 23, and he's west. All right, so I messaged him on both. He said his vote don't count. That ain't right. I messaged him on WhatsApp. I messaged him on let's see here, Discord. Hopefully, I don't know if he's on here, but I'll give him a call. Do the same thing. I'll phone a friend in the event you're a Western. Damn, bro. So he's not watching. Western teams taken. Teams taken are yes, the Thunder. Who's taken? The Thunder's gone. The Suns are gone. The Lakers are gone. Make sure. So yeah, Thunder, Suns, Lakers. Yep. Alright, so we can be any of the teams besides the Thunder, the Suns, or the Lakers. He did respond, which is good. Don't hit me with the it doesn't really matter. Come on, bro, like, I need a team. Alright, if he doesn't respond, the first person to choose to write to whoever's in the chat, whoever selects a Western Conference team, if he doesn't pick in the next 30 seconds, you guys can choose who he wants, who he'll be. Cause we not waiting. Nah, it's not. A lot of people busy, so I get it. Boy said the Sonics. If I could throw something at you, T, I would. for saying some stuff like that after I done shouted his stream out. He sent me an audio. Oh. Alright, so Thoreno sent in a message. He said a Western Conference team, and then he said the Knicks. But we're going with the Jazz. Selected. Vader Slim, the winner right here. Appreciate you. Appreciate you, bro. Alright, so we're going with the Jazz for pick number 23. Thoreno. Jazz off the board. Cool. Alright. Next pick, let's get back to it. This one is going to be for the East. Let me hide the selection. Not a lot of teams left, you know. I wasn't expecting to be this high, I tell you that. Pick number 22, Deuce. Gonna be out East. Let's see. I lock those. Let's go, baby. All right. Messaging now. I lock. Let's see. I lock is up. I think he actually sent. Did he send in? Nope. He did not. So, let's hope that he answers quickly. Let me get this chat. I lock. Who you got? And then the same thing will happen if we don't get a response. I'll leave it up to the chat for the first team selected out of everybody in the chat. It's funny because it's people that are playing that are watching, so they're gonna say teams that they don't want. So somebody else doesn't pick them. He's going with the Bulls, baby. Let's go. I like it. I'm pissed because I definitely wanted the Bulls. I definitely wanted them. I like going with the Bulls. Cool. Appreciate you, bro. Thank you so much for answering quickly, my guy. Let me go ahead and thank him. Let's go. So the Bulls are off the board. All right. Here, I don't know if we have. I mean, if people are watching, then they'll know. But let's do a little recap. I'm gonna throw in while you guys here. Oop, I think I moved the meter down real quick. Let me move it back up, just so we can make sure everybody knows who's who. I'm gonna write it in the lottery selection. Teams taken, so I know. I know this is clunky, but hey, when you got a whole lot of shit to do, sorry, it's gonna look like this. Pacers, it's gonna be like this. Pacers gone, Thunder gone, Thunder gone, Heat gone, Suns gone. It's weird that it auto corrects me whenever I type the Suns. Foot, appreciate the follow, baby. Thank you. Suns gone. Celtics, Lakers, Hornets gone. Celtics, Lakers, Hornets, and then was it the Bulls? Oh, Jazz, Bulls. Jazz, Bulls. And I will update that. Cool. So if you guys are in the Discord for whoever's gonna get selected next, I threw in, and I'll keep editing it, who is up or whoever is taken. That way you guys can see it because we're getting deep into it, and I'm not gonna lie, I kind of forgot who was selected. So we'll see who's next. Let's go. Especially for the people that aren't watching. Appreciate you if you are tuning in. That I really do. It means a lot. But let's see. Oh, your boy is up next. I'm using the whole time clock for this. Damn. But I don't mind it. That is what, pick number 21. Pick 21 is gone for the West. Let's see here. Let me go back to the teams that I had selected. West is this is actually a pretty easy one. We're going with Memphis. I'm going with the Grizz. Grizz got some dope ass jerseys. I know they ain't got job, but I'm going with the Grizz. The Lakers were gone. I like the Warriors jerseys, but like this is just too much blues. I like their black jerseys. But we're going with the Grizz. Let's go. For Grizz. Simple. Back to it. Let me go ahead and edit this just so you guys know. Team selection. Oops, sorry. Body results. Sorry, I'm doing a whole lot at once, fellas. So I appreciate you. Grizzlies. Cool. Hiding. Next. Let's go. Spinorama. Grizzlies gone. Eastern Conference team. Pick number 20. Invader Slim, baby. Let's go. Active in the chat. So you are up. It looks like there is some movement in the background. People are trying to get their selections up. It's going to be Slim for number 20. Slim, who you got? You throw it in the chat. See if you can answer either in the chat or if you can answer me directly. We know that teams are gone, so it does take a few more people, a few more selections. Yes, you are out east. It went back to back. Jazz, Bulls, Grizzlies, now you. And you are out east. According to his team selection that he sent in earlier, if he was looking, he's still got a Milwaukee squad and he's still got a Brooklyn squad, but you never know, things could change. So let's see who he's going with. I'd appreciate the answer. It makes everything run smooth. Hey man, once again, for everybody that's in the chat, I really do appreciate you guys. All of the follows, all of the comments, you know, especially the subscribers. Like I really do appreciate it. It makes everything better. Anytime I get the ability to update or upgrade anything for the stream, like I do it. We just bought some new RAM cards, so we're able to run, I'm hoping, a lot of shit without it glitching or anything like that. If you guys are noticing it glitching, please let me know, because I'm gonna cry. No, I ain't gonna cry. We're just gonna buy something else. Let's go. He's going with Brooklyn. So Brooklyn is off the board. Let me go ahead and switch this. Edit that. Nets are gone. He don't got KD. I don't think KD is gonna last that long, so he won't be drafting him. Number 19 out west. Here we go. Getting smaller and smaller with the selection. The people left. Let's see who got number 20 out west. I didn't even talk about who's gonna be facing who. Green Bay. Green Bay is up. Let me send him a message real quick because he's been, again, out of town. Yo, who you want for your team? Send it to him. See if I can copy this message. Let's see here. Get to select from the west. All right, and if we get the same way that we were able to select for Torreno because of how busy everybody is, if we get a little bit too long without a response, chat, I'm hoping if people are in here, y'all can help me out. Y'all get to pick whoever he wants to, whoever he will be out west, and that will be selection number 20. So we're almost done. We got a couple names left. If we hide this, we're down to the final 4. And these are the dudes that'll probably get, the higher overall at first. But then they gotta wait a long ass time for the next pick. So that takes away. You out here snaking people, man. Just table talking. Like, yeah, man, I just folded, 10-8. And somebody else that was like, yo, bro, like, why you tell him that? Like, now he knows that I don't got this. But he says he's gonna go with the Kings. Okay, just in case if he doesn't. Foot, I appreciate you, bro. He said poverty franchise. That's fucked up. Oh man, Kings ain't doing. I think the Kings got the longest drought for not making the playoffs, right? Is it the Kings right now? Because the Hornets made it. They were the Bobcats. The Hornets made it this past year because what's his name threw his mouthpiece at somebody. He said he ain't gonna have no money. Good thing you guys started you get all your draft picks back. So for whoever picked the Lakers, I think Coach picked the Lakers. Like, you'll get your draft picks back, thankfully, because you'd be fucked if you didn't. Let me see. I'm gonna give him a minute. Give him one more minute. Let me throw it in the. I'll throw it in the Discord too, just to make it easier. A lot of different names. And then if you don't answer, the first name that was in here was the Pelicans. Fly Pelican, fly Pelican, fly. That's what we were going by. So again, we were going by. This man took a picture of his Nintendo 64 and sent it in the chat. We're going by the first team that was in there. Lakers, they literally don't have a first-round pick until Peyton's 18, and that's another 16 years from now. But you know, they're just gonna flip the franchise at some point. Hey, the first, we got it. All right, we understand it's gonna take them some time. The missus on her way home. Drive safe. Let me at least say that to her, so I don't get yelled at, because she might be watching too. And if I don't say that I texted her, she'll be pissed. This will get over before she gets home too. All right, Green Bay is busy, so we're going with the Pelicans. If that was anybody's pick, sorry, but not fucking sorry. So we're going to put this in here. Teams selected. Let me find it. Lottery results. Sorry. Edit. Here. Pelicans. All right. My phone keeps telling me that I got 20% battery. Like, usually it only tells you once. It's done it like 3 times already. Thank you for the heads up. All right, let's go. Top 4, baby. And these are all 4 from the original season back in 2020 during COVID. And it's Mr. I Foul Out 21. He's got about 70 different builds to pick from, but he doesn't have 70 different teams to choose from. I don't believe he chose or he threw in anything in the chat. So I'm going to reach out. See, foul. I don't even know if he's got that. His name isn't even his gamer tag. Who ya got? If he's listening, let me know. But I just sent the message to him, just so we know. And then I'll put it in the big chat too. Here it is. This man said the he's gonna choose someone and he's gonna move them and he's gonna make the jerseys orange and white. You heard it here first. It's just what he does. For some weird reason, he's still attached to high school colors, alma maters, and tigers and lions and bears. Oh my! If the Bruins were a selection, he definitely would be them. He's going with the Magic though. I like it. That one was simple. That was quick too. I appreciate it. Magic, you know, I thought about putting them in my top 5 because their new jerseys are actually kind of dope, and then they have the throwbacks from the 90s, the old Penny Hardaway jerseys. And yes, of course, he's moving. Yes, see, called it. It's like I fucking knew. Should have just put. There is a betting line in the chat too, so for when you guys want to bet on games that will be streamed, throw it in there and see who's gonna lose their money. Sorry, I'm losing my mind trying to figure out. I haven't eaten dinner yet either. I wait to eat on Mondays and Wednesdays with the missus, so I apologize. But the Magic are gone. Simple. Down to the final 3. I think Professor Pie got the highest pick in our first one too. He got the number 1 pick last time. He might get it again, because this one is to the Boss, B.A. Boss 89. And the Pelicans are gone because Ty Streams likes to table talk, so I apologize, big dog. But you are up. Let me go ahead. He said he wanted me to text him. Yo, you're up. You got a West Conference team. And then I will send who's taken already. Can I copy this? I can. Let's go. Technology. Western Conference. You see, that's it. The old pinstripes. Even the ones that had the stars, but like they were a darker star and like a lighter star in the blue. It was dope. Portland is a good choice too. That was one of my sleepers. If I ended up being this late, they got some nice jerseys. They're Rip City jerseys, the ones that are dope. I'm a big fan of black jerseys. I like it. Black jerseys, they go good in any video game. They just look dope. Unless they're the Carolina Blue jerseys. I remember I created a team for Pro-Am and we had like Carolina blue jerseys, and it came out dope. If he does not answer, I don't know if he's playing Call of Duty, because he's always playing Call of Duty. Let me check real quick, because if he's mid-map, then we're fucked. But he's not. So I'm gonna give him a call the same way that we did it for. We phoned a friend earlier. We're gonna do the same thing now. Told him I'd give him a call, so y'all gonna hear who he's picking. If he doesn't, throw it in the chat. And he said, "Oh, we got." He said I can't confirm unless. Oh, there we go. All right, hang up the phone. I just wasted a lifeline. Regis just called somebody, and the little mark went away saying, "Sorry, you missed your selection." But we're going with Denver, so Denver is off the board. Let me go ahead and edit this. Nuggets are gone. That is updated. Hold on. All right, we're good. The youngest one just started moving around, so we got to make sure that she stays asleep, or you guys are gonna have to wait. It would be a little pause, but she's good. She's asleep. Final two. Boy that can't get out of bed, and the boy that got the number one selection last time we fucking did this. Is really annoying. He went with Luka last time too, but I don't think he's gonna have the opportunity to get Luka, especially at pick number like 14 or whatever that would be. But let's go. Let's see who's next. It's Professor Pi OQD. So we know the Mavs haven't been selected the same way I knew that I Fall Out was going to change his team to the Tigers. We know that the Mavs are about to get taken off the board. So let's see who he's got. Let me throw it in here. At Prof. Who you got? Oh wait, no, it can't be a Western Conference team. He's got to be an East. Sorry, so I'm way off. The West just got picked. The Nuggets got picked. So that would mean he's got to choose from his Eastern Conference teams. I don't know who he's got out East. I don't know if he threw in anything either. But let's see. If he did, give him some time to reply to it. If he doesn't, then we'll just use his team selection. If he did, so yeah. He's got 3 teams that are left. So, we'll choose his highest priority if he's busy. Oops. Oh, we already know who the number one is. I'm not going to spin it. It's obviously going to be... We're going to spin it. Just for shits and giggles. Oh, can I even do that? Yeah. Cool. Just for the cause. But he's got... We'll give him a 20-second timer. If he does not respond... He's going with the Cavs. That was his number one pick, so he got his number one choice out East. So good for him. That's not bad. That's not bad. Cleveland has a nice court. Their jerseys are really annoying. They're old, like checkered sleeve that every kid in high school used to wear. The like maroon and yellow. Like those jerseys were probably their best, but the Cavs, I like them for their court. I don't really care for their jerseys. But let me throw this in here for teams selected. It was the Nuggets. That's the Cavs. So the final choice in the 2022 GGN draft selection will go to G Biggie A Bell. He wanted me to give him a call, so I'm gonna call him just to make it easier. And then he's gonna ask, "Hey yo, you're up, and you got the highest pick in the draft, so you will be selecting first out of all the users." Yeah, so I'm sending you all the teams that were selected in front of you, so you know who's gone. And you are a Western Conference team. So I just text you the list of everybody. T always says something smart. But yeah, you're a Western Conference team. Teams taken already are the Thunder, the Suns, the Lakers, the Jazz, the Grizz, the Pelicans, and the Nuggets. And I don't think that KD will be available at selection number 16. So the league is okay. The league is safe.
So you said the Suns just said OKC's taking?
Yeah, I just sent you a text, bro. Look at your phone. picked that just so that you guys could see that he got that pick. But we're gonna put this on. That's here. Any day now, bro. We waiting for you. We get a gameplay. Say any day now. We're waiting for you.
I'm trying to think who's left in the West.
I mean, you are the last pick. I just got people that are watching, so like I want them to know who you are. I don't want to leave them hanging, waiting.
Nah, I ain't gonna leave hanging.
Appreciate you, bruh. Who's coming in second? Well, we know he's not coming in first, so he's just asking for that for some weird reason. If the Magic or whoever you choose, actually, you are gonna have to be the Magic for the first season. It doesn't move like that. So like you'll have to be them. But he knows that he's gonna move them and be some type of Tigers team. Waiting on you, G. Kings are not taken. Sacramento is still available. Going with the Kings. Appreciate you, bro. Thank you. Peace. And there you have it. The last team selected is the Kings, going to GGA Bell. So, if I remember correctly, all of the teams that were taken, starting from the top, the Pacers, the Thunder, the Heat, the Suns, the Lakers, the Hornets, the Jazz, the Bulls, the Grizz, the Nets, the Pelicans, the Magic, Nuggets, and then the last but very not least are the Kings. Whew! That was a lot. So, from the bottom of my heart, I appreciate everybody that was able to check in today, comment, follow, subscribe. The number one pick for users will go to GBiggie Bell. He's going to start off with the Kings, and then it'll go obviously to the Cavs. The Cavs being Professor Pi Q, and then it'll go to the Nuggets, Nuggets being BA Boss, so on and so forth, all the way up the ladder. The Magic, I believe, are after that. That is going to be I Foul Out. The Pelicans were, I think, Green Bay, Twitch TV. The Nets, I got everybody thrown in there, so I'll have to look, but I have it saved. So that's the order. So run your own style of mock drafts if you want. You know, go start a MyLEAGUE. If you guys ever needed to know how you do it, I'll walk you through it real quick. But this is if you guys want to, do it yourself just to see who's usually around in that area. You go to MyLEAGUE, you go to MyNBA. That's the one that we have. That's my own. We'll start it here. Again, I'll make a video of all of the rules, but just, I guess, like a quick setup for you guys, as we're going to have all these rules being on. So custom league rules, fantasy draft, custom rosters to get your creative players in, customize the league. We're not moving any of the teams, but we're going to customize the salary cap so that everybody gets a level playing field. We're going to keep it simple, but if you guys want more advanced shit, like, you'll be able to dive into it. That's on you. That's on your time. CBA rules, so we're going to make sure that the dead cap, I remember saying, I don't remember what that is, so we're going to remove that. I think dead cap is like trades that or releases that hurt your team within the next year or two. If you make a trade, they're off your team, fuck it, let the salary cap just like reset itself. We are keeping on the stipend rule so that everybody gets their, you can't trade multiple draft picks in a row, so you can't trade all three of your next first round draft picks to get somebody. No, we're not going to do that. 30, 60, 90, that's going to stay on. That just prevents anybody from signing somebody or trading for somebody and then trading them right after. Like, they got to stay on your team. There's a lot of movement. There's a lot of users, so we just don't want to fuck up the league excuse me, by making too many trades. Restricted free agents, I got to look more into that just to see what the rules are behind it. Trade finances, we do got to make sure that everything matches up. Waiver rules, if somebody does get cut, they have to go through a waiver wire, just like you guys are playing fantasy football, to make sure everybody has an opportunity to pick them up. Highest claim gets the guy. If not, he's a free agent. Role playing, I'm going to turn these on. Talk to your players. We got plenty of time to play this game, so we're going to get this season going as long as possible. We can try to roll it into 23 when it comes out, if people are enjoying it. I know that I'm going to want to run it back. To me, this type of league is fun. So I like running with it. Price changes give you guys the opportunity to control your budgets, the salary cap, the hard cap, luxury tax, all that shit is going to be on. It's going to be an online league. Right now I'm not going to check it off because I want you guys to be able to see the draft order. We're going to leave this not being automated because we will go through it, but we will have the off season on one day, meaning one night we'll do free agency, progressions, draft, all that shit. If you're on, cool. If you're not, auto select. We don't want to drag out the off season for multiple days. We're just trying to get that shit done and over with. We're going to start from the off season, from the regular season, and there will be a play-in with 16 teams. That means every user team can make the playoffs, which would be fucking dope. But that also means that there will be 4 user teams that will be in the play-in. Don't be in the play-in, or worse, don't miss the playoffs, because you will get clowned if you miss the playoffs. Difficulty is gonna be on Superstar. It's not gonna be on Hall of Fame. So beat up on the computer if you can, but please don't lose don't miss the playoffs, man. It would just be too funny. But this is what we'll do. We'll leave it how it is, obviously. And then these are gonna be the settings. We're gonna play 29 games. There's 16 teams total. Again, so that ends up being you play each user once, and then the CPU you play with like 15 of those games. Plenty of time to ramp up, to get used to the game, and then play all your user games. Quarter length, I'm still trying to decide if I want to do 6 or 7. Reason being is user games are longer than computer games. But we also want people to have the opportunity to play against each other. Like, I don't want the game to just get over like that. So it might be 6 minutes. That's essentially adding like another quarter if you do that. 7 might be too long. 7 minutes, I'll go back and forth between making this 10 or 8. We just want the CPU to have the same stats that we have. Draft order will be on. It's basically what we just did. Serpentine, that's Snake. So if you got pick 16, which was G Biggie Bell, he'll get the Snake, which will be on the opposite side. So we get the first out of all the users, then we get the last of all the users in round 2. Player pool will be default, no duplicates. Playoffs, they're going to be simple. If you're in the play-in or in the first round, play-in's going to be best of 1, first round best of 3, quarterfinals best of 3, semifinals best of 5, NBA finals best of 7. Reason being is the regular season should matter. If you make the first round, you got home court advantage. Win your home games, you win your playoff series. Setup protected. We'll have the G League. All this stuff will go through. Like I mentioned, previously traded draft picks off. You guys will get your draft picks back to make sure that everybody starts with their original picks. Injuries will be off, and just so you know, this is exactly how I'll do it. Injuries down, injury duration down, wear and tear off, injuries off, and everybody's created player should have 99 durability for their head, their shoulders, knees, and toes. Literally everything. If you get hurt because you play your guy too much, that's on you. I'll take off the injury, but I'm not fixing your attributes. And if you just get hurt, if it's the first quarter, you tear your shit, you tear your ACL, God's plan. Sorry. Again, I'll do the same thing. I'll make it so that you can still play, but I'm not changing any of the injured attributes. We're not going back and forth with that. Sorry. Progression, we're leaving this all the same. The growth, this is part of how you'll advance. I don't even think this is an option in the online league, so the default settings are what you see. We're going to play on Superstar, like I mentioned. We'll leave the difficulty the same when it comes to it. Player fatigue, this is in-game, so this is same. This will stay. Not going to change any of these simulation stats. This is simple. All-star voting will be on, obviously. Power rankings, all these things will be in the ticker for you guys to see. So then we'll skip. This is it. We'll go rules for year 1. We won't change any. We just want to get straight to the season. Live draft, online timers. We'll keep this. Everything will be live. I'll tell you guys when the deadlines are. So let's go on to the next one. Let's just name this for now. But this is the draft order. So like if we were going to do it a certain way, I think I made it online by accident. I did. But it'll let me select my team. So I'll just do an example real quick so that you guys can see who is like the, I guess like mock area. But if I were a team, let's just say I were the Bulls, I didn't even see what order I would be, but it's not a big deal. I don't remember making it online, but it did ask me for some. I did make it online. Okay. Alright, so let me see if I can do this. I made it online by accident, so I'll just run through real quick since I already went through the settings. Let me delete that. Cool. I thought I hit X and then it didn't save, but it did. Fantasy draft. Don't put our friends. Don't need to do any of that stuff. Just need the fantasy draft on. Already went through the settings, so I'm not going to change any of that. 29 here. Ooh, I do got to change this though because of the draft. We want to make sure that this. Cool. So I'll put my team at 16 because I think that's where the draft order will start. So I'll put the Bulls. Let's see here, actually. Alright, so this is how it will go. If you were guys, if you wanted to use this as an example, you'll be able to see like the top 10 players are usually the same people that are being drafted. Like, you know, Giannis is gone, Luke is gone, Durant, Curry. Then you get the younger guys, so like Ja. It looks like Kawhi's gonna be gone, Zion's gone early, AD's gone, LeBron, James Harden. James Harden is old, so if he drops, remember that. But this is where we will be. So these are. It doesn't show me who's selected. Yeah, I can't see. Oh, can I see? I can. Okay, cool. Right here. So these are usually the players that will be gone. All right, and we're not gonna be able to change much of this. You might get some swaps back and forth with, like, you know, these two right here, Kyrie and Trey. But usually from, you know, 13 up, 12 up, those would be the same people chosen each time. So if you get the opportunity, you know, we'll go by position. Best available, you got guards like Chris Paul, Dame. If you want seasoned vets, higher overalls with more badges. And then you got players that are up and coming like Shai and Darius. So like point guards that are still young. You know, you got the older vets. Again, CJ, we just saw that Deontay just got signed for a new deal. He just got traded to the Hawks. So you got some, you know, some talent at that position if you need a point guard. Same here. Shooting guards, so best available. You know, you got Book, Levine, Paul George, who swaps back and forth between 2 and 3. D. Mitchell, Bradley Beal. We do know that they just were in the NBA Finals, so if you got somebody that needs a mid-range or a lockdown, JB's your pick. Hero, he's a good shooter. I don't know how it translates in 2K. Tyrese Maxey, Desmond Bane for younger talent. You know, Malcolm Brogdon. You know, you still got Clay. People sleep on something like this because he's coming off of an injury in the video game. But, you know, you choose him on your team, you get a couple years out of him, you're good. It shows that his contract's 3 years. Please, please, please take a look at this because I'm not changing anything with somebody else's contract. Meaning if you sign Zach LaVine, just know you may only have him for a year unless you want to pay him. But, you know, if you sign Donovan Mitchell, you got him for 4 years. So keep that in mind when it comes to those. The 3. My position is a shooting guard, so I'm most likely going with the big when I start. But the 3, you got DeRozan, you got Tatum area, like I mentioned. He's usually available by the time that we choose, and that might be one of the best picks because he's an all-around player. You can play 2 through 4, depending on, you know, how your lineup is. Then you got Middleton. You know, if you need a vet that's a lockdown, RJ Barrett is up and coming. Same thing with BI. You know, both of these players are smooth when it comes to how they translate in the video game. Mikal Bridges, if you want a lockdown. Anthony Edwards, we know how good he was his rookie season. And again, he's 20 years old if you wanted to go that route. He can also be a shooting guard based off of his secondary position. Andrew Wiggins, talk about him being, you know, MVP in the finals. But he is up there a little bit, I guess, in age, 26 compared to like your 22, 23-year-olds. And then TJ Warren, the bubble bust. Like, all we know about him was just he was good in Disney, and that was it. But those are, you know, your squad, I mean, your talent for a small forward. And then, no lie, there is a drop at 4s and 5s, I mean, I guess not too much at 5, but there's not a lot of bigs. There's not a lot of power forwards in the NBA. It is a dying position. It is just usually dudes that just can't shoot as good as small forwards. But if you want, a good defensive player, you got Jaren Jackson. Again, Miles Bridges is a great dunker. If you're a point guard and you want to run the pick and roll, that's a good suggestion because you can just throw it up there. Tobias Harris is usually a 3. I'm not putting if he's on my team, I'm not putting him at a 4 because I'm gonna need rebounding, and he's not a good rebounder. Can I switch the way it looks? Yeah. Press L3. Yeah. So I mean, it's a B-. I thought it was worse, but like this is how you would choose your guys, whatever. I'm pretty sure you have 2 minutes to select when it is your pick, so keep that in mind. Evan Mobley, we know he's a good young talent, obviously. John Collins is really young. Wendell Carter. So you got some good talent, for the first round. After the first round, everything is off, off the table with like expectations because users done pick 16 players. Like there's no mock that you can do for that. Karl Anthony Towns, good big, still 25 years old. You have him locked for 3 years. Rudy Gobert just signed a huge contract, so he's good. Up there in age, but still peak area, I would say. Bam, everybody loves a defender, a lockdown at center. DeMontis, if you need a little bit more of an outside threat, he can pick and pop. As you can see, his 3-pointers a little higher than most bigs. Pascal had an off season, but he's still good in the video game. Jared Allen, if you need a good block defender and a good rebounder. DeAndre's about to get paid. You can see here he's only got 1 year left, so if you think you can re-sign him, go with the big man that can develop. This is the perfect style of stats that you're looking for when it's balanced. He's a really good player, especially at his age. He's only 23. And then you get into the older people. Christian Wood's still down there. He's a really good rebounder. Clint Capella, Porzingis. You still got Vucevic, and most likely this guy is going to be drafted by I Foul Out. I don't know why he always chooses him, but he does. And I feel like he's been in the league for 30 years, and he's only 28. But that's your 1 through 5, top 5, or top 8 to 10 available when the draft starts. And like I mentioned, draft will be Sunday. The closer we get to Sunday, I'll be able to tell you guys the time. But it's going to be in the evening, most likely between like 8 and 9, just to get everybody that got kids the opportunity to pick get their kids. And then because we only need 2 people to technically start it, if you're not on for the draft, you're most likely going to get auto-picked. I can't control that, and then you just got to live with your team. You'll have your creative player, and you got to work with making trades. It ain't no secret, bro. Everybody that's played in a league with you, we know that you're going with Steven Adams. It's the same thing that, if I'm playing, I'm going after either Devin Booker or Zach LaVine. It just fits my style of play. I like my 2 and 3 to be that type of player. Either that shot creating midi, or I'm gonna dunk on you because that's how I got it. So you know who I'm going after. Ain't no trade secrets. We all know you're going after Steve. Back to the point of the draft. If you aren't on during the draft time frame, what happens is you just get auto picked or best available, and we just hope that you don't get multiple people at the same position, especially if it's your creative. Let's all be available for the draft. I'm going to finish this up, and I'm going to go eat dinner. I'm not playing tonight. I mentioned that I would just be showing you guys this stuff. I'll look into this too. Quick tidbits. People create these draft classes that end up getting realistic 2022. Let's just see how good these type of players are. Chet, Wallow, Jabari, Keegan, Shaden, Jeremy, and Dyson. I don't mind seeing these averages because it's usually so if you're B-, I know in school that's like an 80, but that typically translates into like a 78, 77. Usually like grade B. I don't mind seeing 78 to 77. I'll run some tests. I won't run too much. You guys have the ability to do what I just did, so like ain't nothing shady. But I'll run some tests and some, draft picks and whatnot, and see who actually, if the draft choices or draft classes that I choose, like they're actually good, I'll use them. Because we want it to be as close as possible. Whenever you let the computer do the auto selection, you'll get the number one pick in the draft, and the number one guy will be like a 60.
Just a quick reflex, we each get the good shit, and I'm just getting my feet wet.
So I'll make sure that like we all know, infinite wisdom, crush the line, but we all know how the NBA is. The top 5 are good. Everybody else is
I want a small percentage of everything that includes your winnings from bingo.
But that's it for me. So as I typically say when I'm signing off, I appreciate you guys joining in. For everybody that was able to follow along, watch the stream. More importantly, everybody that was able to help out the stream. Big shouts again to CM Flip. Appreciate the follow. Dean Belly. Appreciate the follow. ATV again. Appreciate the sub, man. I'm trying to get to 50. So I appreciate it, man. One step closer. ATV. Appreciate the follow. Coach Dub. Appreciate the follow, man. This is all love. This season is gonna be great. Just one step closer. And if anybody has any questions about the league, about growth with the league, like don't hesitate to reach out. You can hit me up. All of my socials are right there. You can hit me up on Facebook, Twitch, Twitter, and IG. We're on TikTok. I need to do a little bit more on TikTok. Created an account but didn't do shit with it. But that's it. So I'm gonna leave y'all with this because it's a track that's dope. Can't wait till the season starts. As we say to everybody, peace.